This is a simple yet refreshing recipe that is perfect for those long days spent filling out application forms. It's so versatile that you can use almost anything from job applications to art funding forms for this dish. Start off by filling in a couple of sections in the form. This could be your name, the first line of your address, or a couple of GCSE results. Put the form in a bowl and leave it in the kitchen for a couple of hours so that the burden of filling out the rest of it develops. Keep coming back to it to check on its progress. It should now be imbued with a sense of dread. Stick it in the fridge for a few days to really let the anxiety develop, and when you look at it again, the thought of filling in your employment details should seem pointless. The final stage is simple. Just stick it in the back in the fridge, forget about it, and with any luck, when you come back to it in a few days or weeks, the deadline for the application will have passed, and then just finish it off with a bit of dried parsley.
Hi, I'm Chris. That's a celeriac, and we're Chris and the celeriac. You may recognise us from the early noughties veg-based boy band Five a Day. We're what's left, so I'm gonna do a couple of tunes about food. Got any food fans in the crowd? Just been thinking of ways to get the crowd going. So when I say pom, you say puree. Pom. Puree. Pom. Puree. Yeah, I think we're all sufficiently warmed up now. So during this song, if you can imagine me in a club surrounded by various root vegetables wearing thongs, almost like I'm a cross between Stormzy and Greg Wallace. That'd be great.
So up next, I'm delighted to introduce Chris Sav, who's a featured illustrator and writer for Calm, Campaign Against Living Miserably, and the creator of the Disappointman series. Disappointman likes wearing odd socks and drinking nettle tea. He and his friends are attempting to make sense of the world through seemingly inconsequential moments in everyday life. They have joined the Campaign Against Living Miserably with the hope of brightening up Fridays with tales of strange chat-up lines, awkward musicals, and talking cupcakes. Through his calm illustrations, Chris hopes that people will join him in his attempt to make sense of the world whilst laughing at its absurdity. Please welcome Chris.
Hi, we're Chris and Celeriac, and today we're going to be making celeriac chips. So first you gotta cut. I could be your mash, I could be the brown in your hash. Next time you see me at a farmer's market, don't walk on by. Why don't you take me home tonight, yeah? If you worry about calories, why don't you groove along to my low-fat melodies? I know you ain't had celeriac before, but if you try it, then you might quite like it, and that's not a metaphor for something else. Oh no, no, I'm just singing a song about root vegetables. Oh no, cater for every mood you feel. At the least, I'll make a nutritious addition to your meal. Don't waste your time with those other fries. When the chips are down, you need celeriac in your life.
So 4 years ago I was unemployed and feeling quite useless, and I came across this pair of nautical themed pants in a chest of drawers, and I like to think that that's led me here today, but I'll come back to that in a bit. Around the same time I came across Calm. They're a male suicide prevention charity, and they offer support to men through their helpline and website, and it was their website that kind of called out to me, kind of using culture like art, music to kind of deal with issues.
Although you mentioned that this role is mainly for humans, I believe I possess the appropriate skills for the job. I have recently received praise for being able to open a jam jar, so opening champagne bottles for your extraordinary clients will be a brilliant challenge and privilege. Whatever the task, I am ready to take up the mantle. Please find my CV attached, which highlights more of my skills. I look forward to hearing from you. It's the middle of July. Fine summer's day, I'm looking at the blue sky, and I'm sweating. Not because of the heat, but because of my anxiety. I don't know what to do with those 3 letters BBQ. Just because I'm not a fan of grilling meat outdoors doesn't mean I'm not a man. Drinking beer straight out the can, just to prove to you how much of a man I am. So stand in line with your paper plate, stock up on buns before it's too late. I'm gonna perpetuate the alpha male image even further by ostentatiously flipping a burger.
Do you strive to excel in everything you do, including your part-time job? Your professional life is varied, interesting and exciting. Your part-time job can be too. We're human. We deal with humans, and we hope that you are human. If not, it's probably best not to bother applying. So we treat each other as such, having fun while working hard together as a team. You have a passion, and work hard to achieve your dream. Our flexible event work means you can pay the rent while you pursue your goals and enables you to meet a wide variety of like-minded, driven people. Are you looking for interesting work that fits around your creative career? Enthusiastic and passionate about delivering fantastic service? Someone who has personal pride in their work and appearance? Off to Work provide the highest calibre of waiting and bar staff to the most extraordinary clients in the UK. From 5-star hotels and royal palaces to music awards, world-renowned sporting events and intimate private parties. We are committed to enabling amazing experiences for clients, guests and staff alike. We search for engaging, passionate people with motivation to be the best and excel in every area of their lives. Our staff comprise students, actors, dancers, musicians, filmmakers, fashion designers, models. This is also an excellent chance to network. No experience necessary. You must provide proof that you are eligible to work in the UK and be over 18 due to the service of alcohol. Please send over your CV and covering letter. telling us why you are suitable for this fantastic opportunity.
Hello, I'm a founding member of the seafood-based boy band Omega 3. You've probably heard of us. And although we've built up quite a fan base amongst the limpet community, work has dried up a bit since Zayn released his solo single. I'm currently on the lookout for interesting work that can support my career as a pop star, and what you're offering is perfect. Although you mentioned that this role is mainly for humans, I believe I possess the appropriate skills for the job. I can demonstrate bilateral symmetry, which makes me perfect for a front-of-house role, and I am passionate about delivering fantastic service. This is what my 3 hearts beat for. I have recently received praise for being able to open a jam jar, so opening champagne bottles for your extraordinary clients will be a brilliant challenge and privilege. Whatever the task, I am ready to take up the mantle. This is such a fantastic opportunity, and I would love the chance to network with other organisms and get paid £7.51 an hour for it. Please find my CV attached, which highlights more of my skills. I look forward to hearing from you. I sat despondently, armbands chafing slightly against my skin, in front of a 10-page application form for a sales assistant role. It was clear that I was in dire need of some motivation. A quick Google search of ocean motivational quotes produced an image of a limpet clinging onto a rock. I immediately felt inspired. If I could approach life with the vociferousness of a limpet, then I would be on the right path. I was filled with the lust for life and proceeded to fill in my name and some of my GCSE results, plunging deeper before I began to run out of steam. What I really needed was some validation of my masculinity. He does things, he's enthusiastic, he's willing to learn. I sang it to myself over and over again like a mantra until I felt enthusiastic enough to carry on filling out the application form. I proceeded to apply for several jobs, so plunged deeper and deeper into uncertainty. I learned to adapt, my skin now comprised of the countless rejection emails I had received. I was like Godzilla, harnessing energy from the chaotic climate, albeit a more anxious creature. However, that's not to say that Godzilla didn't suffer from anxiety. After months of listening to One Direction whilst the Blue Planet was on in the background, I was ready to take up the mantle. I was applying for jobs again. I was filled with a new cephalopodic confidence that forced me further downwards into the unknown. What would happen when I reached the bottom? According to naturalist philosopher Nigel Heidegger, the only things that can be found at a depth of 10,916 meters are sea cucumbers that had previously been discarded from salads. I was trying to be a giant squid, but perhaps I was nothing more than a sea cucumber, or worse, an ocean gherkin. All I could do was to carry on swimming deeper, to feel the dark water glide over my tentacles as I sung along to What Makes You Beautiful, and maybe I'd find the strength to emerge one day.
Department for Work and Pensions.
This is a free call.
However, if you are calling from a mobile or a
Non-BT line,
your service provider may charge.
Girl, you've been messing around. I've been waiting almost an hour. These chairs are quite uncomfortable, and baby, I can sit here 1 second longer. I know you got people to see, but one of them should be me, and now I'm down on my knees. I'm here, yeah, I'm ready and willing, but you just hand me another form to fill in. Give me a tax rebate. Oh, is that too much to ask on our very first date? 'Cause I ain't got revenue, baby. Reimburse my heart. Oh, when you and the council tore it apart. It's all I want from you. This is the 0 hour contract mail, where they kind of don't really know what to do, so they end up just kind of going out and buying a spanner because they feel that they should to authenticate their masculinity, and then they just end up sort of standing in the middle of the room, not knowing what to do. And that's kind of basically autobiographical. I did that. A lot of my work kind of references popular culture. I think it's a good way to kind of deal with issues and to kind of undermine certain things. This is obviously a reference to 50 Shades of Grey. I think for me anyway, I'm kind of applying for jobs, filling out application forms. It's kind of like a sadomasochistic act. And this is a result of kind of applying for jobs while watching, sort of binge watching The Walking Dead. And you kind of write cover letters and you send off like this meaningless phrases like I'm reliable and I'm willing to learn and stuff. You sort of end up feeling like a job applicant zombie, and that's where the idea came from. And this is a kind of like an X Factor style thing where contestants go up and they perform their cover letter to a panel of judges, one of which was Joe Swash for some inexplicable reason, and then they end up kind of on ultimate fail compilation. Thank you for your application for the admin assistant role. We had a huge response, the standards were far from low. Thank you for your application for the marketing assistant role. We had a huge response, the standards were far from low. Thank you for your application for the admin assistant. We won't be taking your application further. We regret to say we won't be giving you an interview. Unfortunately, we found others who match our requirements. We regret to inform you. Please note that due to the large number of applications received, we're unable to provide feedback on an individual basis. Please note that due to the large number of applications received, we're unable to provide feedback on an individual basis. But I wish you the best of luck in the future. luck with your future endeavors. Keep your CV on our system. Many thanks, best wishes, and warm regards. Many thanks, best wishes, and warm regards.
And this is a take on the old sort of classic horror movie poster where sort of depression is manifested as a Swede that sort of sits in the corner and gets bigger and bigger, kind of sapping the energy from you and stopping you from leaving the house and stuff. And the kind of when you answer the phone, it kind of forces you to say that you're okay, even though you might not be. And can you tap X repeatedly just to appear more enthusiastic? And I started doing kind of adverts, I guess. Here's another bad pun. Start every day with a cup of anxiety. And then around Christmas, I think a year ago, it was Black Friday, and I decided to do this device called the Angst Pad, which is a device that kind of facilitates one's anxiety. So what it does is that when you're trying to go to sleep, the Siri voice thing kind of shouts out kind of phrases that might sort of be kind of worrying, so things about having to go to work tomorrow or your future or whatever. And so it does that for 2 hours, so that you can't sleep.
Well, I'd been unemployed for about 2 years since graduating from university. I think it was a lack of experience that stopped me from securing any jobs, and volunteer positions seemed quite hard to come by as well. So I decided to become my own unpaid intern. I've been doing it for about 3 months now, and I'm loving it. I'm learning a lot and gaining some valuable skills. The role is really varied. I mean, day-to-day tasks range from managing tea breaks to trying to raise willpower in the office by finding episodes of Gilmore Girls on daytime TV. I'm in charge of the social media, so that kind of includes changing my profile photo every now and then.
So the comics kind of follow their adventures, and they kind of go, so in this one they attempt to go on a lads' night out, but they don't really know what a lad's night out entails, or what a lad is. So they before they go out, they're kind of trying to research, but then they kind of start reading kind of German philosophy to try and find out. And there's a quote, a made-up quote from Martin Heidegger about how to be an authentic lad, one must only drink beer. And they bring their own kind of like gadgets, like these indifference canisters that they spray on themselves in order to look like they don't care. And you can see that their lad meter's kind of going up there.
Friday night, everyone is going out, I'm staying in. Sounds sad, but I'm not at all glum, 'cause I've got a glut of overripe plums. Tonight, everyone is buying overpriced drinks, while I'm tightening the apron strings, busting moves in the kitchen light. I'm making jam on a Friday night. We hit the floor. Yeah, I'm turning up the heat, pass me the sugar. Things are getting sweet, I love the flavor. This preserve is giving me, come on, let's dance on my palate. Tonight, everyone is partying, but I'm at home, partying while I'm skimming off the phone. All the plums begin to bump and grind. I'm making jam on a Friday night. I don't wanna go clubbing with you, I'd rather stare into a pot of boiling fruit. I don't need no flashing lights, yeah, I'm making plum jam on a Friday night. Hot jam slipping down the side of the pan, be careful not to burn your hand. Hot jam slipping down the side of the pan, be careful not to burn your hand. I don't wanna go clubbing with you, I'd rather stare into a pot of boiling fruit. I don't need no flashing lights, yeah, I'm making plum jam on a Friday night. 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 Making plum jam on a Friday night.
So that kind of includes changing my profile photo every now and then. Right now I'm just sending a tweet. Mondays, who even needs them? I'll probably get a couple of retweets for that. This is a 6-month role, and I will be sad to leave, but by then I would have acquired the necessary skills to get a real job. I mean, I've already learnt a lot of stuff that I didn't know before, so